So Lucas, shall we begin?
Yes, we shall.
Star Trek Into Darkness. So Star Trek Into Darkness is a direct sequel to the 2009 reboot directed by J.J Abrams, and he has come back to direct the much anticipated sequel, Star Trek Into Darkness. And again, we follow the crew of the Enterprise. Don't want to give too much away, but all I'm going to say is that they've encountered a new villain played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who is really bringing some mean business this time around. I cannot say it more than that. So join with me in my review today. Of course, just like with Great Gatsby as LCSteeler16, we caught this at the screening just last night. This was your first screening experience, and how was it for you?
It was good. I liked it a lot. Overall fun experience. Got to talk to some people. It was fun.
Yeah, we got in line like 3 hours early. We just passed the time we watched Django Unchained.
This was an awesome movie. I loved it from start to finish. All the action scenes, the chase scene, the end of the movie, everything in this movie is just awesome. I loved it, especially in the acting of the villain.
Absolutely. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
He stole the show. Chris Pine, man, he stole the show well, especially in one scene in the movie. I don't want to give it away, but he did steal one scene where I almost shed a couple tears. I also liked who played the assistant, other than Scotty, the engineer guy.
That was Anton Yelchin, that guy.
Yeah, he
the guy assistant, right?
Yeah. He played a good job. Like, my main thing was Cumberbatch, he's a ruthless badass.
Oh, I can agree with that,
He
yes.
played an outstanding role in this movie. Definitely one of the favorite acting performances of the year so far.
Very reminiscent of Bane from Dark Knight Rises. Very
Absolutely.
reminiscent.
Spock, though, I think was my favorite character in the movie. Spock, dude. He played an awesome role.
Zachary Quinto. Yeah.
Zachary Quinto, my god, he was awesome in this movie, especially in the chase scene. That was a defining moment.
Yes,
like,
I was
on the edge of my seat.
When I was like grabbing my skin so hard, like I feel like I was gonna like tear it off. And
J.J. Abrams did an excellent job directing this movie.
And by the way, our screen was in 3D. What did you think of the 3D, the converted 3D?
It was pretty good. Like, there were some good shots, especially going to warp speed.
And there was a shot in the beginning where you saw like arrows being thrown at the screen. It looked like one was gonna come out. I was I thought that was impressive.
That was pretty impressive. Definitely like the beginning scene a lot. Especially when Spock was in the volcano. That was pretty awesome. I really can't say much other than giving away. I don't want to give anything away in this movie, so it was just overall a fun experience and just an overall great movie. It just had a fun time.
Just to let you guys know, just like in my Star Trek 2009 review, I was never a fan of Star Trek until I saw the reboot. J.J. Abrams made me a newbie fan, I guess you could say. I was very much looking forward to this movie, not only because it was J.J. Abrams again, but also because of Benedict Cumberbatch, because I'm a huge fan of Sherlock. Have you ever seen Sherlock?
I've seen it once or twice.
And Benedict Cumberbatch played an amazing Sherlock, and here he keeps your entire attention towards his eyes. Like, whenever he speaks, he could be talking to a brick wall and you still be interested in what he has to say. And he played a fantastic villain. He was probably the best villain of the year. The acting all around is fantastic. Chris Pine, for a newcomer to Star Trek, I think he did a great job. Zachary Quinto as Spock, absolutely phenomenal. Simon Pegg was great in this. Provides a lot of comic relief in this.
He does.
Anton Yelchin again does a great job, and Alice Eve, who is in this movie by the way, played as one of the new assistant scientists for not the weapons experts. Her. I agree with Jeremy Johns that she was really the hot chick in the movie, but she was still really good in it. Carl Urban provides some great comic relief. I loved all of his lines. He was freaking hysterical.
He was.
The special effects, oh my god, wow. There was not a single moment where I was like, they could have done a much better job on the shots, but no. Every single special effect looked phenomenal. The screenplay was written so well. There's definitely a couple plot twists I was not expecting. There was one where I was like, I knew it! My brain was exploding from the awesomeness of the plot twist, actually. The chase scenes were excellent. All the action sequences were so well done. Each of them have their own tension felt to them, especially the chase near the end. I don't want to say what happens, but it is one of the most nail-biting, like skin-grabbing, heart-pounding chase scenes I have seen in quite some time. I would say since the airport scene in Argo. The score by Michael Giacchino, I think that's his name, comes back to provide an excellent score. The commercial wasn't too bad. The movie is very very well shot. It looked beautiful. Like with Star Trek, the reboot, I remember how J.J. Abrams was saying he wanted to make it for moviegoers. Well, for this one, not only does it still make it for moviegoers, but there are lots and lots of winks towards the original films. Lots of them that even original Star Trek fans are gonna love when they see them. And I also loved how, like, even though this was a science fiction film, this had lots of layers to it. It's not just your action-packed science fiction film. There's actually lots of character-driven moments in this film, too. This is a much grounded in reality sci-fi film. Overall, Star Trek Into Darkness is not only a movie for moviegoers, but it's for Star Trek fans, for sci-fi fans. Fantastic acting. It has immersive visuals with an amazing score by Michael Giacchino. J.J. Abrams, you know I have my full support on Star Wars Episode 7 after seeing you bring back a very much needed franchise that sci-fi fans love, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do with Star Wars Episode 7. So Lucas, I believe you and I have the same rating. So yep, Lucas and I both give Star Trek Into Darkness a 5 out of 5 stars. We both loved this movie. I'm seeing this again this weekend, and I cannot wait to see it again this weekend. Go check it out. Go see it in IMAX, because it was shot in IMAX, by the way. If you're deciding whether or not to see it in 3D, I would say go see it in 2D instead, but if you really, really want to see it in 3D, go for it. So that was Lucas and I's review of Star Trek Into Darkness. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you again for being here as always, and thank you for joining me for the screening.
Thank you.
And until the next review or top 5, we will see you guys next time.
See you later.
And live long and prosper.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.